I like these logos that pop up in the loading screen because they change the Aperture logo appropriately for every era that you happen to be traversing at the time.
Actually, I think thinking back, I think every single part begins with a load screen.
It's the loading screen.
Wait a second, if you leave the loading screen saying, yet I cut all of those out in a co-op? We have entered the Bizarro universe. Bizarro here to save the day.
I love this room. Look, this room operates very simply.
This is the Ratman radio den room.
Well, yes, but I love how this puzzle works because the puzzle literally solves itself. You shoot these two portals, and then you just let the room play the game for you.
Just let go, relax.
You step on this space, kick back, put your arms behind your head, and it just launches you to the end.
Whee! Boingy, boingy, boingy.
And now that I said that, I picture Chell just reclining in midair, and then smacking down on her ass when she lands on the platform on the last platform.
Surely all these can push the button.
Nope.
Alright, the radio in question, I think, just fell into the acid.
Yep, you lost your chance to go into the Ratman's den.
But I was saying the radio in question is in that first dump of garbage. The easiest way to get it is to put a portal in the wall next to you and just catch it as it shoots out. But
talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless. That was a metaphor. I was actually talking about you.
Yes, GLaDOS, I know what a metaphor is. I had to sit through 8th grade English too.
I love how GLaDOS takes that old TV tropes rule of don't explain the joke and turns it into a joke. It's like
I also do like the reason they give for why Chell is mute.
Why Chell is mute?
Because he doesn't want to give GLaDOS the satisfaction of getting a response.
So she can actually talk?
Yeah, she just doesn't want to give GLaDOS the satisfaction of getting a response.
She just chooses not to.
Oh,
why doesn't she talk to Wheatley or anything?
Well, it's less, perplexing than a certain Gordon Freeman dude who just doesn't talk because.
That was mean, GLaDOS. There's being evil, and then there's just being mean.
It has a heart on it.
Yes.
Oh, but it's not laser proof.
I shall name you Biffalo the Sixth.
It's not even the laser that destroyed that. It's GLaDOS intentionally combusting the companion cube to fuck with you.
The companion cube. Oh, hi, Wheatley.
I'm not sure.
Companion cube. Hi, Biffalo the Sixth.
I'm not sure exactly how she does that either, because she just seems to have a mental connection with companion cubes that allows her to disintegrate them at will, kind of like, Jean Grey in that X-Men movie that nobody wants to acknowledge.
You mean X3? The shitty one?
Come back up here, Biffalo. Yeah.
No, I meant X2, the awesome one. Yeah, the shitty one.
Okay, Biffalo, we're gonna go through this portal here to help solve the puzzle. Yamon! Come on, Biffalo the Sixth. Away!
Job bud, word.
If you had done that in the first game, the wall would have caught the box, and
Yeah, which is why I'm glad Portal 2 is a lot more lenient with that shit.
It doesn't make sense from a physics perspective, but hey, I'll take it.
It's a game.
Yeah, but it
Biffalo,
seems very...
we have to leave you now.
You can take him back up there, from what I've heard.
I'll tell you what doesn't make sense from a physics perspective. According to the cutaway schematics for the portal gun, there's a miniature black hole in there, literally. And I'm trying to figure out why that black hole just doesn't suck in the portal gun.
It's science. Come along, Biffalo the Sixth. Yamon.
Let us escape this prison together.
Oh, that no feel so good, man.
No!
Biffalo the Sixth.
GLaDOS, you're a dick.
That's the shortest lived Biffalo to date.
What about...
No, I'm pretty sure the Pet Rock was the shortest one. Only existed in one screen, then instantly forgotten.
No, the Pet Rock is immortal. He still lives to this day. He's just floating through space, orbiting Wheatley right about
I'm
now.
pretty sure it got incinerated when planet Zebes exploded.
No,
You
it
can't
just
prove
broke
that.
away.
There's still hope for Biffalo the Second.
No. You see that bit of space debris
Start
orbiting
Portal 3 to
Wheatley?
search for Biffalo.
That bit of space debris orbiting Wheatley, occasionally bumping into the space core. That's Biffalo.
The second.
Yes, the second.
That gibberish is
Yeah,
actually
quote from Moby Dick. Yeah.
Moby Dick. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
that supposed to be significant in
You
any
still-
way?
Nope, she's
No.
just quoting it.
You slow it down and it's a random Moby Dick quote. Yes, for no reason whatsoever. You know, they could have just made it literally gibberish, but I get the feeling they knew some nerd on the internet would try to slow it down, as
anyway.
she said anyway. So they picked something random, figuring that, you know what, randomness will carry the joke,
Yep.
and
Well,
it did.
You know, I actually think that they picked Moby Dick because, you know, chances are all the nerds on the internet have never actually read a book.
And you're right. I never read Moby Dick.
Call
me
me
neither.
Ishmael. That's about it.
Well,
There's a
I've-
whale at some
You know what?
point, I think.
No, I've got about 6 or 7 chapters on you guys because I read about that far into the book before deciding it was too damn boring to bother with.
Okay.
Maybe we should jump on it.
I actually did try that.
What happens?
Nothing.
You die.
Nothing.
I couldn't get onto it.
Oh,
Oh, hi, Wheatley.
Now,
I
I hear
love how
there's
I love how she rigs this thing so that she could spend
Make
a
more
few
fat
minutes.
jokes.
yeah.
Try it now.
Now I hear that it's here that you actually get an explanation to how Wheatley survived.
There's
Yeah.
an entire voice clip, you just don't hear all of it.
If you listen really carefully over what GLaDOS is saying, you can catch enough of it to get the idea. But I imagine you have to dig into the code to listen to the whole story.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they have the entire clip uninterrupted because
Oh, yeah,
it's a lot of
it's,
these.
it's there. But
Well,
So
there's
it's-
more to the clip than there is to the subtitles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because they wouldn't have an actor try to record just fragments of a statement. It wouldn't sound natural that way. So, I mean, I'm sure it's there. You just probably have to hack in, find the sound clip, and play it.
I can just imagine the actor ad-libbing the parts with blanks are.
and then Biffalo the
You know-
Sixth came out of nowhere. I didn't believe it either.
And then I think Bruce Lee came in, beating the shit out of Captain Falcon for a second there.
You forgot the twist where Bruce Willis is actually a dragon.
Captain Falcon used his reverse. Captain Falcon used his reverse Falcon punch, and suddenly I was alive and in one piece again. I couldn't believe it either.
He was feeling very benevolent that day.
It's a good thing I converted to the Church of Captain Falcon of Latter-day Brawlers just the other day.
So, like, out of all the test chambers, like, which do you guys know in particular which one gave you the hardest time throughout your playthrough?
I think one of the white gel ones did.
You know what? The hardest time I had wasn't actually with a test chamber itself, but with finding a way to smash one of the monitors in the Wheatley section. And you
an
probably
achievement.
know which one I'm talking about if you bothered to get that achievement.
Yep.
Namely, the last one. trying to bust that monitor is a puzzle in itself.
I think the
Actually-
test chamber I had the hardest time with was the one in GameStop where I had to buy the game. I haven't beaten it yet, actually.
That's actually one of the only ones that costs money to beat.
You have a computer, use Steam.
I'm going to go to the
Eh.
surface.
But if you buy the PlayStation 3 version, you get the Steam version for free too.
Fuck yeah.
Well, what am I gonna do with the PS3 disc? I don't own one.
For when you do get a PS3.
No, you
I'm
see,
not gonna bother at this
oh,
point.
you see what you do is you laminate and frame your hard copy, and then you just play your digital one. That way you don't have to worry about the disc getting scratched.
Oh, I do hate disc scratches. Well, not half. A good chunk of my favorite GameCube games are lost forever because of that shit.
You need to take care of your CDs more.
No,
Yep.
No, it's more my little brother's fault. They were like 3 and 5 when most of my GameCube games. I was playing a lot of my GameCube games, so they ruined like Super Mario Sunshine, Pikmin 2, my first copy of Sonic Adventure 2. A lot of my favorite games. Made me very upset.
Yeah.
You know,
The only game that's ever conked out on me was Snowboard Kids 2 for the N64, and that was used to begin with.
one of the issues I have with all the used games I've ever bought at GameStop. There are so many finger marks on the bottoms of them that I can't help but wonder if if one of the previous owners of the games that I buy just sensually fingers his video game discs while he's playing with himself at night. It's the only explanation I can think of for why there would be so many.
Oh, dual layered. Oh yeah. Making me so hard.
Blu-ray. Oh shit.
It's just, it bugs the crap out of me. Why would someone put their thumb on the discs so many times? It just defies common sense.
Nope, there goes your box.
Wah, 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 wah.
Actually, I need to go down there anyway, so...
Havoc, you have betrayed me again! Why do I always give you another chance? I swear this is the last time I'm breaking up with you. I will never accept you again, ever.
If I were smart enough, I'd be making a Full Metal Alchemist reference, but...
You can make an X-Men reference.
I think the stage just bitch slapped you.
It's like, what are you doing, you dope? Oh, what the hell?
You actually somehow managed to miss the
Ariel faith placed.
Yeah, like,
You know
how
what?
does that happen?
There should be an achievement for that because it's so automated. You have no excuse to miss them.
That's sort of the problem when you make things physics-based, is that sometimes physics just doesn't like to play by the rules.
So it's a loose
really?
plot. So it's a loose cop.
I want to bring something up in the commentaries from the developer commentaries. The reason they have all this garbage flying around the elevator chutes is, those tubes that you fly through where all the cubes are dispensed into the various puzzle chambers. Those tubes and the elevator shafts are the same thing. The elevator shafts and the dispensing tubes are interwoven.
Cool.
The developer commentary.
Ooh, hard light.
Yeah.
Fancy.
It would also set your hair on fire, so don't actually do it. The developer said that they made it that way to emphasize how inefficient and convoluted Aperture Science is at its core.
Not that anybody would ever know that just by looking at it.
Really? Because
I don't know. Cave Johnson sure has convinced me.
No, not that Aperture Science is convoluted. I knew that, but I wouldn't know that the box tubes and the elevators were one and the same without them telling me.
Really?
Yeah.
What other explanation? Oh, fuck.
It's been 200 years and there's a lot of random shit flying around. Makes sense to me.
Oh, it's just, wow, I'm sure all those bits and pieces of garbage just crawled into the elevator shaft one afternoon.
Well, that could have happened. One of the shafts could have broke. Stuff could have fallen in there.
One of the turrets went insane and dragged it all in there after it.
Sure, why not?
I really do like the hard light puzzles. They're pretty fun to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do like the hard light, especially in co-op. I especially like dropping. I like dropping hard light bridges out underneath my.
Thanks for that, by the way.
Well, wait until we get there. Well, actually, I will say, up to this point, I still haven't tried out co-op.
It's fun.
Do you know who else
As long as you're not playing with Lewis, you dick.
Yahtzee said it best. All of the puzzles are in co-op mode, but there's like no replay value at all.
Because it's what happened when we played it. You knew all the solutions, I didn't.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yes, this is the first playthrough where all of us play some segment of the game.
Well, to be fair, I think I forgot about half of them, so that makes me the best player to play with if you haven't played the game before.
Where you
Chances
kind
are.
of sort of know what's going on, but not really.
Yes, exactly. Just enough to give a hint if we get stuck for too long, but not long enough that I that I take away your chance to solve the puzzle yourself. I like this bit with the door here.
No, don't get up. I'll be right back. Don't touch anything.
Maybe it's one of those Metroid Prime doors that doesn't work until the area starts loading.
Maybe the room is pressurizing, quote unquote.
Maybe we should try shooting a missile at it.
Okay, that's probably the bird in it that laid the eggs.
What I want to know is why is it out of breath?
Very soon, I promise.
How can a robot breathe?
That's what I was getting
It's
at.
funny.
Just keep testing.
Hey, why are you even questioning that? All of his animations defy physics.
Let's just say he won't be, well, living anymore. Anyway.
The door mainframe was alive.
Who knew?
So next time you slam a door, remember it could feel pain.
It feels pain.
I
Well,
feel
it's not actual pain, but it's simulated.
I feel
It's
bad
a
for that.
real thing.
I feel bad for that door mainframe right now because, you know, it didn't actually do anything. It was all Wheatley dropping eggs into its mainframe-ish stuff. It's, you know, because Wheatley had to be a prick. The door mainframe had to die.
Everybody in this game is a prick. GLaDOS is a prick. Wheatley is a prick. Cave Johnson is a prick.
No, Caves Johnson is just crazy.
But a damn good
Prickish.
shower curtain salesman.
It's usually the craziest characters that we remember.
You know, he got his start selling Cutco.
selling shower curtains. He was the best damn shower curtain salesman to begin with.
Enough.